Bro, the street's so busy, bro. I'm out here trying to record on the side of the road in my car because I want to scream. Bruh. So what? It's like Toy Fair or Comic Con. It's one of those nerd things. Neca, please stop stealing my money. This is robbery, bro. This, like, genuinely stop giving me money and pay me in all of these action figures, because I can't do this anymore, bro. You got me at gunpoint, dude. I can't, bruh. Yeah, so sorry for all, like, the cars if you hear them passing by. I do not want to keep waiting to talk because I'm just sitting in my car like a weirdo. But before I jump in, I want to say I took most of these screenshots from Pixel Dan, because Pixel Dan is the GOAT and he's always got that Turtles news. So I'm just straight up stealing his pictures. So if you want to get a more in-depth look at all of this stuff, you can go over to his channel. He slaps. So I'm just going to kind of go by the way they were revealed in his video. And first up, it was showing off some of those cool looking monster turtles. Now, the Universal stuff, it's not my cup of tea. They're really dope looking figures, and it's really cool that they have like the whole homage to like the original stuff. And who be texting me, bruh? I can still appreciate when like they release new figures for that monster line, even though I don't pick them up, because they still look insanely cool. That like monster Mikey, Donatello, they the sculpt and all of these look insanely cool. And that Krang is sick. It reminds me of, what is it, Attack of the Killer or something? No, that's the Killer Clown one. I'm tweaking right now. Sorry. My energy is all over the place right now. The sculpting work is insane. The way Krang's brain is sculpted in the chest there, it reminds me of this specific movie. I can't recall the name of it. But I don't know. What is it? Killer Mars, something attack? What the heck, bruh? All the figures are sculpted insanely well is what I'm trying to get across here. Especially that Donatello, Michelangelo kind of creature, and the Krang one. You can see the very cool, like, artistic vision in them. They're just sculpted insanely well. The colors they pop. They look so cool. That Krang figure is so tempting, even though I don't really pick up the monster line. It just, something about the way these ones just turned out, they look really dope. And the Shredder as Dracula looks so cool. All the alternate heads look so wild. The actual bat head with the Shredder helmet is such a cool design. And the one to the left there is also insanely sick. Such a busy road, so many cars. This next reveal is something I wasn't expecting at all, especially for it to be part of the 1990 Turtles series. We got Bebop and Rocksteady, and that is crazy. And I think these two were inspired off of some of the concepts of what they would have looked like in the 1990 series. And I think they look cool. I'm very torn on them. And you kind of get the aesthetic, like they would be in suits. Like obviously the 1990 Turtles were all actually in suits. And I kind of get that vibe with these guys. Like they kind of give the aesthetic that they would be in padded suits, but they kind of just are very cartoon looking as well. So I kind of get a bit of that realism, but I also don't. I don't know what it is. Like they look really cool, and if I find them in person, I'll probably pick them up. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to get them. Yo, Bumblebee, you hear that, bruh? 1969 Camaro, bruh? Like, they look really cool. It's just having them attached to, like, the 1990, like, series, it kind of trips me up. I feel like if they weren't a part of that, I would actually enjoy them a little bit more. Just because, I don't know, it's, again, that realism that the 1990 movies had, with the kind of goofy look, like almost cartoony look that these figures have. I'm very torn, as you can tell, but they overall look really cool. It's just the 1990 label, because I believe they were saying it was 35 years of the 1990 Turtles movie, which that's pretty wild. But jumping over here to some of the Mirage comic book stuff, you can see they got a brand new 4-pack that's going to be coming out. I don't recall the actual name of the turtles for this box set, but you can see they're all dressed up in different human clothing. It's a set that I'm not exactly going to go out of my way for. If you're a completionist, probably dope set. Not for me. The trench coat, the Raph trench coat though, the Raph with the trench coat though, this is so stupid. And there's also a new character, that Chout. I don't really know how to pronounce that name. I don't really know much about this character. I believe this is one that was actually done in the vintage Turtles line as well. In like the chrome kind of samurai line of Turtles. I think that's it's the same character. I don't know much about them, but it's a dope looking figure. And we're also going to be getting a new Fugitoid, which is pretty dope. It's going to be him, like with the whole transporting kind of deal, where he's going between the transmat, which I think is really cool. I don't know if I'm going to cop, but it's definitely a dope figure. I really enjoy that clear green plastic. It looks very cool. And they said it's going to be glow in the dark, and there's going to be like little kind of like sparkle glitter with mixed in the plastic, and it looks super cool. Now jumping over to some of the Last Ronin stuff, you can see that they have a handful here. They got all the new turtles in their more young teenage kind of look to them, and I think they look super cool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick them up just because I'm not too attached to those turtles, but I've enjoyed reading them in the Lost Years book. I definitely think I want to pick up the old April and her daughter that I'm forgetting the name of, Fake Fan. You can see they also have the Lost Years Michelangelo, where he's in the kind of snow gear, which is a very cool figure. And they also had more of those Night Watcher repaints. They also had April showing. They were showing off April. They had April. This is stupid, bro. Moving on over to the 80s turtle stuff, we got a Mecha, Toka, and Razar. And this is a very cool set because one of the people working at Neca was actually saying that they came across a concept, I think it was a custom job of those actual designs, and they reached out to him and asked if they could kind of use the designs and incorporate them into the cartoon like series as you see in front of you, and clearly he's a go for it. So it's very cool that like they actually took the fans concept and made it a real thing, and they look super dope too. I'm not the biggest 80s cartoon kind of guy, but they look very cool. I also like the little details, like it looks like there's a cereal bowl that's literally just nuts and bolts. I kind of enjoy the little 80s kind of accessories there, and they do look wild. Someone just walked by my car. Like, what are they? Man, you talking about the new turtle reveals? Man, you know it. Now, jumping over to some of the Archie's turtle stuff, you can see they have the mutated turtle version of April, and it looks really cool. I love the like shading over the bandana, like that little black part. It adds a lot of character to the comic book aesthetic. I think it's a very cool addition to your Archie stuff if you get the Archie stuff. I've said Archie a lot. Now, what's up, guys? It's your least favorite YouTuber talking about toys here today to talk about toys, is what I'd say if I was your least favorite YouTuber. But I'm clearly your second least. You can also see here they are releasing Belly Bomb in a blue coloring. I'm not really sure of the reasoning for that. It's probably something to do with the storyline in the comic books, but I haven't gone through all the Archie stuff. And there is that Shredder again. I think I would prefer to pick that comic book looking Shredder up over the Ultimate Shredder from the 80s cartoon, just because I think having the comic book one would be a little bit more unique to kind of mix them into my classic 80s figures. Next up, we got A-Stuck. I don't really give a shit about A-Stuck, but like, look at that smug face. He's ripped as shit in the Archie comics. He looks cool, but I don't really... Damn, that thong though, he packing, bro. Yo, what that Donald Duck be doing? Next up, we got a very dope set, which I don't think really anyone was expecting, is the Usagi and Turtles from a graphic novel that came out last year, I believe. I picked it up. I haven't cracked it open yet, but seeing these guys, I think I have to jump into it now. I have a lot of comics I'm very behind. I feel like most people that get comics are always behind on all their pickups, but they said they were going to be individually sold, so that's really cool. I didn't really like the 4-pack stuff. It always worries me. I feel like I'm never going to get my hands on the 4-pack stuff. The individually packed stuff kind of gives me a bit more hope. Those turtles look very cool. They have the very specific comic book style to them, and yeah, they bussin'. What else can I say? They bussin'. And you can see the turtles are going to come with different head sculpts, and they just look great. All the different heads are so expressive. I love Mikey's little smiling face and the gritting teeth on all the other turtles. They look great. Oh, you thought your wallets were already cooked? Nah, bro. They showed the 2012 turtles. And they look so sick. They literally look like they just jumped out of the cartoon. Especially that Shredder figure. The Shredder looks so imposing. The angles on like the mask, it's so cool. I can't even contain myself. I'm literally tweaking. I'm almost 30. I'm so old. I think I need to title this video Glazing Neca, because everything they've dropped is just banger after banger. I can't believe how just great these guys look. Because I was at the right age to watch. Oh, someone's walking by my car. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna stop screaming about turtles for a second here. I grew up watching the 2012 series is what I'm trying to say, and seeing these guys done so well is crazy. And they have teases of upcoming figures in the line. Like you can see, we got the weapon for Slash that comes with a little spike turtle in the back. And not only is it cool to have the NECA Nickelodeon turtles, it's also cool to get those bigger characters just because they'll be to scale. And if you grew up with the 2012 toy line from Playmates, you'll know that a lot of the bigger characters kind of got a little scuffed because they seem to be smaller than the actual basic line turtles. So having those to scale giant mutants, I think it's going to be really cool to actually put them side by side with those 2012 original turtles, just to see the size difference. And finally my little child heart will be like, we've done it, boys. We've peaked. Oh, NECA, you're so much of my money. And all the characters are also going to come with a little sidekick. You can see Ice Cream Kitty's going to come with Michelangelo, and Professor Cluckingsworth, I believe, was the name of the chicken, with Donatello. Shredder's going to come with the Krang, and so on and so forth. I think that's what Lord Farquaad said. This video, and that's just NECA. That's just NECA. Super 7 really out here dropping the Wave 2 of the 2003 series. And I can't keep living like this, bro. I don't need food anymore. Pay me with Ninja Turtle action figures. I can't. Bruh, they look so good. Bro, I can't. I don't even know which one to jump to. The Foot Soldier, it looks peak, obviously. Splinter, having a Splinter that looks this good from the 2003 animation is wild. They all look so good. The Casey. Bro, the Casey looks so good. I can't even believe it. And the Shredder is huge. He is so imposing like the cartoon. I cannot wait. I think I have to pre-order these guys. I already got the first wave pre-ordered. They were a gift from my girlfriend. Humble flex, but sorry. And I really want to get these characters as well. I don't know how deep I'm going to go into this line. I think it'd be dope to get Hun. But the first two waves look so cool. Quarry? Imagine if they did Quarry. What a deep cut. I'd want Quarry. Bro, I can't. The Elite Ninja? The Elite Foot Soldier. Oh my goodness. I'm done for. Rat King? Bishop! They could... Oh, bruh. No! I can't do this. I can't. I'm gonna... Oh, you thought we was done? No, we ain't done. It's Playmate's turn. It's Playmates. Now, when it comes to the Playmate stuff, it's definitely a lot of the was gonna say Rise of TMNT. Remember that? Man, that ship has sailed. It's a lot of the Tales of the TMNT stuff, and there's gonna be a lot of these wacky, more kid-friendly kind of play feature figures, which Turtle's gotta sell turtle merch, am I right? And like, they look cool, they're cool. No hating, no hating. They're not for me. I'm not gonna pick up a lot of the Playmates stuff. There is a couple reissues later in the video that I'm talking about that I might cop, but maybe not for the other ones. Although one thing you best know, it wasn't supposed to be revealed, but you know the GOAT Pixel Dan was able to get the camera panned over just a little bit to get a little sneak peek at some of those new figures, and it looks like Muckman on the bottom left. I couldn't really make out the other ones, but it looks like a new Muckman, and it looks sick. If it's not Muckman, I don't care. I want to pick him up. It looks really cool. We got a lot of the play sets, like the sewer play set that's being re-released, a lot of the vehicles from the 80s, which is very cool that they're being re-released as well. I might cop some, I'm not sure. There's a lot of re-releases of the 80s figures and some of the 2012 stuff. I would like to pick up the Muckman and the Worm figure that are being re-released. Those were two I wanted to pick up from my 80s collection. I never really got around to getting them. Obviously, I wasn't born in the fucking 80s. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. With the 2012 series, I would like to get Metalhead. I sold them when I was younger because I was like, it's not cool like Turtles. I'm a teenager now. And then I've always been, I want him back. I want Metalhead. And bruh, McFarlane is throwing his hat in the ring. Are you kidding me? This looks sick. I'm buying more Turtles. I can't do this, but I'm gonna. It looks sick. The head sculpts look, McFarlane, bro. You got me with DC. Now you're getting my favorite thing, Turtles. Bro, and apparently it's part of the Page Punchers line. It's gonna be coming with a comic there. I'm hooked. You got me, bro. It looks sick. It's like the IDW kind of look to him. It looks awesome. I'm gonna have to get him. I'm sure there's gonna be more figures revealed, and my poor wallet is already crying. He's hurting just looking at this. He knows what I'm about to do. I'm about to abuse the heck out of my poor wallet. Homie's being torn in half. The amount of times I'm opening that sucker to pull out my debit card to pay for another piece of Ninja Turtle plastic. But I'm about to do it. It looks so dope. This video is ridiculous, but I'm very excited. I have very little sleep, and I'm on a lot of caffeine right now. So I'm tweaking. You're tweaking. We're all tweaking. Let me know what are some of your favorite reveals that were shown off. I am excited for a majority of these. This McFarlane one actually looks sick, and I'm hyped for it. Thanks for watching. This is so ridiculous, but thanks. Thank you. Please like the video. Please like the video and help me get out there, please. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. This is stupid.